Assalamualaikum, I bid to Madam Aida Affina. I am SHANAZ binti NASAR from AP1195D, together with my group members MUHAMAD ALIF NAJMI, MUHAMAD ADIB SYAKIR, NOOR SHURAIYA and NURUL SHAFIFFY will present to you the refurbishment proposal poster. Next, I would like to explain why name of the cafe is Al-Tusi Garden Cafe. So basically, Al-Tusi is inspired by Nasir al-Din Al-Tusi, who is the greatest scientist medieval of Islam. Since the cafe is based on Islamic concept, so we combine the name of Al-Tusi with garden. Garden itself shows the existence of the garden inside of the cafe. Therefore, this is the reason why we created the name of the cafe as shown. So firstly, I would like to introduce the introductions of the projects. The Medan Selera or food court of Bandar Satellite Islam was chosen as our case study is because it has been left to neglect by the people surrounding. Thus, it gives the owner a lot of losses due to lack of customers. So that is why we are assigned to make a new look for the food court. Therefore, we make some new work and upgrade the building by adding some new space and transform the old looks of the building into a new one and a modern one. Then it will be functionable in order to gain profit and makes the look of the building is more attractive than the previous existing building.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Alif Najmi bin JASNI. This is our A1 presentation board for final project Medan Selera Bandar Satellite Islam Kelantan. For building background, Medan Selera Bandar Satellite Islam was located at Pasir Tumbuh, Kelantan, Darul Naim. The launching ceremony of the Pasir Tumbuh Islamic project is completed by Menteri Besar Kelantan, which is Tuan Guru Datuk Haji Nik Abdul Aziz Nikmat, on 19 June 2019. This project was cost at 100 million ringgit Malaysia.
So now we move to the site analysis. Medan Selera Bandar Satellite Islam is located at Pasir Tumbuh, Kelantan, Darul Naim. The launching ceremony of the Pasir Tumbuh Islamic Satellite City project was completed by the Menteri Besar of Kelantan, Tuan Guru Haji Nik Aziz, on 19 June of 2019. Site orientation is the angle of the site plan view relative to north. In key plan, sunrise is located at east and sunset is located at west. Green arrows are indicated for sunrise to sunset for 1 day. In the blue arrow, shows the directions of the wind in the case study area where it came from. For the last, a red circle is shown for the case study radius within 200 meters.
Hi, my name is NURUL and SHAFIFFY. As for A1 board presentation, I would like to present about precedent study. Medan Selera Bandar Satellite Islam in Pasir Tumbuh, Kelantan has been chosen as our case study. We are required to modify the looks or the facade of the food court to gain more attraction from customers in and out of Kelantan state. The facade is created based on a modern British colonial look, with upgrading the function of the building from the food court into a cafe. By that, it will give more aesthetic value and bring such a mood to the customers. The facade is divided into two wings, and there is a garden between both of the wings, slightly function as for recreation place and the connecting path for customers to enter both of the wings.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad SYAKIR bin WAHID. I am from AP1195D. Today, I would like to present to you about site background of food court Bandar Satellite Islam. Okay, first, for the key plan of the food court is at Pasir Tumbuh, Kota Baru, Kelantan. Next is location plan. The location plan of the food court is at Sungai Pengdatu. And then the site plan for the food court is beside the Dinara Tom Yum restaurant at Jalan Darul Naim. Okay, that's all for the site background.
We move to the concept idea. Our concept idea we provide two places to customer to eat, which is indoor and outdoor. We give options to the customer either to stay and eat inside the restaurant with mechanical ventilation or to stay outside to leisure and enjoy natural lighting and ventilation. Besides that, our cafe concept idea is similar with IKEA restaurant, which is pick up the food and drinks by yourself using the trolley. It's self-service concept without any waiter and clean the place right after it. This concept usually at franchise restaurant. However, to develop advanced environment at our case study, so we decide to do that concept. Hi, Assalamualaikum to Madam Aida. My name is SHURAIYA binti RUSLAN. So I will explain about the design concept. Our concept is British colonial and Islamic look. So we use materials such as red brick and glass in front our case study. We put atrium aspect with shaped dome to blend Islamic look in our case study. Since our case study was known as Bandar Satellite Islam, so we need to Islamic look to remain Islamic concept in our facade. So this is some example that we use as our design concept. In Malaysia, there are several historic buildings that use red bricks such as Kelly Castle in Perak and St. Michael Church was located in Sandakan. So this is example of glass wall that we use for idea in our new facade.
We move to architecture design and building element. For architecture design, there is single large hall with a common sitting place for both wings, and the concept design for the facade is British colonial looks, and it blends out with Islamic concept, which has been applied to create a garden by using a dome, and there are 3 stalls for each wings respectively. For building element, we are using a flat roof, and it is made up from concrete, cement and DPC. For the garden, we used atrium glass dome. Column and wall, we used red brick. For the ceiling, we used board, and there are movable table with chairs, and it is made up from wood and steel. Types of door, we use double panel glass door, while a window we use fixed glass window. And lastly, for the floor, it is finished with marble tiles and terrazzo tiles.
Okay, for the drawing, I will explain about the floor plan. For the floor plan, we also make some refurbishment at the kitchen. Before refurbishment, the food court have 18 kitchen, so it means 18 food shop. But after the refurbishment, the food court only have 6 kitchen because we just make the kitchen more bigger than the older one. And then we also make the garden at the center or the middle of the food court. Last but not least, we also make more toilet at the left and the right food court, and we also make the toilet for the OKU. Okay, that's all for the floor plan. Thank you.
Okay, now we move to drawing, which is roof. We have 2 types of roof, which is flat roof and atrium aspect with dome shape. Flat roof, we will provide DPM, damp-proof membrane, and damp-proof membrane to prevent any serious defect occur, such as mold growth, temperatures, and dampness. Besides that, our flat roof will provide drain and scupper drain to flow the water from the drain to the gutter. Material that we use flat roof is concrete. So the next one is atrium aspect with a dome shape. So as I talked before about the Islamic concept, so we use dome to blend Islamic concept in our new facade. We put atrium aspect in our garden to give large open air in the garden, and besides that give the natural ventilation and natural lighting to the plant in the garden. So it could blend natural lighting and the element of green building in our garden. Atrium aspect give filling space and light in our mini garden. So it could blend the combination of green building between green building and space and light. Material that we use for the atrium aspect for our dome is glass. So it's safe due to fire control, which is reducing the which is reducing the heat control output of the fire. So that's all for my explanation. Thank you for listening.
There are some changes for front elevation of the building facade before and after. Before refurbishment works, the existing buildings are using pitch roof, and after the refurbishment works, it is changed into a flat roof. The function of the office before the refurbishment works is unknown, and after the refurbishment works, it is changed into a garden which has a purpose of recreational place, and the number of the stalls are divided into 3 stalls respectively for both wings.
As you can see from the behind, which is rear elevation, this building have 3 areas, which is left, middle and right. This area have different function. For left and right, they are performed as kitchen and dining area. But for the middle area is the garden. Okay. Now let's go to design information, which is right and left elevation. For right and left elevation measurement, they are used the same measurement in this plan. We also refurbish and adding a new part, which is toilet for men and women. Next, we also refurbish and add a toilet special for disabled people.
Section XX of Al-Tusi Garden Cafe is just the same as the front elevation, which there are some changes in roof types, number of stalls and the location of the stalls, and also the function of the office building, which is converted into a garden for recreational purposes. Section YY, there are a few things that has been changed, which are types of roof of existing food court that has been changed into a flat roof for the new project of a cafe, and the entire building of office building, which has been converted into a garden for recreational purposes.
So lastly is the space planning and 3D perspective. As you can see, based on the bubble diagram, I have dragged an arrow at each of the space area. On the top left side of the board, it shows the 3D perspective of exterior of wing A, followed by women's toilet and exterior wing A. At the center of the board, it shows the main entrance of the cafe, which symbolizes the Islamic concept. At the top right, it shows the exterior of wing B, followed by men's toilet and rear elevation. Last 3D perspective for this slide is the exterior of the garden that is located at the center of the cafe, which connecting path for both wing. For the last slide, I would like to show you the 3D perspective of the kitchen, followed by indoor dining, which is also the interior of wing A. And at the bottom of the 3D perspective, it shows the full side view of the cafe. Last but not least, at the top right corner is the indoor dining, which is also an interior of wing B, followed by outdoor dining and right elevation. So lastly is the full side view of the rear and loading area of the cafe. So that is all from us. If anything goes wrong, I would like to apologize to you from bottom of my heart. So thank you.